Palma. Oh,
Oh, man.
that's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game.
To Del Fuentes.
Oh, wow.
Delgado takes the shot and knocks it down. Malonia is open. Three-pointer.
Oh, my goodness.
Face a jumper by Robin Celis. Batallero has time. Just posterized by
Ito ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. This is the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, and we are back at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Supposed to be, this is a home game para dito sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns, but due to the flooding in Pampanga, MPBL has moved this game dito sa San Juan. Archie Concepcion and Giant Lanterns taking their show on the road against the Basilan Star Horse. South Division hopeful, 9-9 ang Basilan, and ang Pampanga naman 15-5, number 4 in the North. Magandang gabi mga kaliga, sa Dev Tupas kasama si Javi Palanya, and syempre binabati natin ang mga nanonood sa Facebook and on YouTube, and syempre we are live on Solar Sports every Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays. And Javi, two teams with grand ambitions this season. Itong Pampanga going for a three-peat. Ito namang Basilan trying to get into the next phase of our tournament here in the MPBL.
You're right, but the goal is the same for both teams. Sinabi mo na nga, grand ambitions. But the Basilan Star Horse, you know, it has not been the season that they expected it to be despite the loaded roster that they came in with this season. At meron pa nga tayong player na hindi nakikita naglalaro para sa kanila. But, you know, this is now high time for them to start piling up the victories to make sure that they hold on to a spot, hopefully, for the top 8 in the Southern Division. Itong Basilan Star Horse, while Pampanga, obviously, still gunning for that three-peat.
Oo, and syempre kasama din natin ang third member of our panel, Miss Lyra Punsalan. Very nice evening to you, Lyra. Kamusta yung dalawang kupunan natin going into this matchup?
Ralph Javi, Coach Pedic Di Matulak said it best, and I know because I'm a witness. Basang-basa pa daw ang mga court sa Pampanga, kaya naman 3 days pa lang silang nakabalik sa ensayo, kaya naman regrouping agad ang ginawa nila, lalo na't Abra ang next assignment nila. Hindi na daw nila pwedeng ibigay ang laban na ito sa Basilan. And we know that every game counts for them. On the other side, Coach Rich Alvarez is rolling the dice as he's counting on his young guns that are on full display today dahil wala pa nga daw ang mga veterans na sina Alex Cabagnot, Arwin Santos at Craig Slaughter, pero papatating na. And today, as they face the defending champs, he is counting on youth and energy. So we can say na ang laban today, laban ng bata at bihasa. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. And you talk about the veterans of Basilan not playing today. And that only means an opportunity for guys like Eman Calo to step up para dito sa Basilan. And of course, titingnan natin itong dalawang teams na to. No? Kaibang division, but we're seeing a little. They're close in some categories in key statistics this season.
Yeah, but that's why Basilan also, they brought in some reinforcements to try and push them forward in certain categories, particularly points in the paint. They're 10th in that department, while Pampanga has always been tops in terms of points in the paint, 41.4 points. But it's their defense that have really pushed them within striking distance in terms of getting to their goal this season, both in the top 15 in terms of points allowed this year. So Pampanga and Basilan, they only have one thing in mind as well. It's to pile up the wins dahil yun na lang yung kulang eh.
Oo, and it's going to be a really tough stretch para dito sa Basilan kung kailangan nilang umangat dun sa ating South Division. They are one win away from Muntinlupa at the moment. But one thing's for sure, you can count on Eman Calo, a proven playoff performer dito sa ating liga. And Eman seems to be rejuvenated of late para dito sa Basilan.
Tama ka dyan, 22 points in that game against the Manila Batang Quiapo. And it's not just in this game actually. His past few games, he's been averaging way above his season average dito para sa Basilan Star Horse. And Eman Calo, triple-double in that one. First triple-double, I believe, of his MPBL career, and he's looking to still carry the fight whilst wala pa yung mga veterano na itong Basilan, Alex Cabagnot, Arvin Santos, and Greg Slaughter, who we still haven't seen suit up para sa kanilang kupunan this season, but I'm sure Eman Calong is more than willing to do that.
No, time and again, para dito sa Pampanga, they've found a source of strength inside the paint, and that's Larry Muyang para sa kanila, no? And you know, they don't have Justin Baltasar anymore, and you know, it's been ang sabi ni Larry Muyang, hindi siya si Balti, but you know, he still finds a way to really make an impact para dito sa kanyang kupunan, and that win against Valenzuela was a showcase again, 16 and 14 for Lars.
Yeah, he's a very tough act to follow, talking about Justin Baltazar, but it's nice to know that Muyang has that kind of mindset in trying to create his own legacy for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, and he's been doing just that this season. He's been a fine piece of job for the PGL this year in their quest for a three-peat.
So Pampanga and Basilan going at it. Let's go to Miguel Pere for the starting lineups.
For our main game between Basilan Star Horse and Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Live on the 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Here are the starters, beginning with Basilan Star Horse. Starting at center, number 1, James Tempra. Forward number 20, Jervy Cruz. Also at forward number 99, John Mahari. Two guard number 15, Enzo Hosson. And at one guard number 25, Renzo Navarro. The head coach for Basilan is Rich Alvarez, with Melo Navarro, Rob Labagala, Arnel Siap, Shalito Caro, and Dan Rose. Team manager is Bernard Young. Here comes the starting five for the MPBL reigning and defending back-to-back champions, Pampanga Giant Lanterns, AMG3 Construction. Starting at forward number 8, Jamo Egilos. One guard number 18, Andre Armeñon. Also at guard number 29, John Nermal. Playing center number 1, Larry Muyang. And at small forward number 2, the Royal Bazooka, Archie Concepcion. The Giant Lanterns is led by Pedic Dimatulak, coaching consultants Alan Trinidad, Mervin Mercado, and George Jovicic. Assistant team managers Ronald Dulud and Raymond Guevara. Team manager and team owner is Aurelio A.G. Gonzalez III. Reference for this program are Seb Pingol, Ariel Arce, and Holly D'Amico.
Starting five is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Lorenzo Navarro, Enzo Hosso, James Tempra, Jervy Cruz, and John Mahari ang magsisimula for Basilan. Pampanga naman as Andre Armeñon, John Nermal, Archie Concepcion, Larry Muyang, and Jamo Egilos. And this is a big lineup para dito sa Pampanga with Nermal at the 3.
Staying true to their moniker as the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, they've always been fielding such huge lineups these past 2 years. And it's no different this season para sa kanilang kupunan. On the side of Basilan in this game, we already talked about it in passing at the top of our coverage, how this is a good opportunity for the other guys to continue to try and step up para sa kanilang kupunan. And it's very important that, you know, the other guys do their part in trying to gain their confidence heading into the final stretch of games, because come playoff time, they're going to need all hands on deck, because we've witnessed how it's not enough that they've got the big names. It's the chemistry that has been the issue para sa kanila, but slowly that has been developing. That nice ball movement to the corner pass to Enzo Hoson for a 3.
And Nermal forced it, was, you know, felt the contact and threw it up. No, walang tawag. Enzo Hoson, 2-0. Tempra, binigay kay Mahari. Tempra, easy 2, well executed para dito sa Basilan Star Horse.
I think ito si James Tempra isa talaga sa gustong hasain ni Coach Rich Alvarez. Dahil this guy has a lot of potential. You know, he's got the physical attributes. It's just really trying to play more with these guys and trying to acclimate himself with the physicality here in the league. He's had some good moments this season.
Quincy Jervy Cruz with a 3, and Basilan is off and running. Arwind and Alex there on the bench. 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One Stop Shop Appliances. Navarro to Cruz for 3. 7-0. Basilan. Timeout, Pampanga. Eight to nothing. It's ang tres ni Enzo Hoson kanina was earlier declared as a 2-pointer. Now it's a 3-pointer. Last touch ni Mahari. It will stay with Pampanga.
Shot by Archie Concepcion almost fell down. This was the shot that was upgraded into a 3. The first basket of this game of good ball reversal galing sa Basilan Star Horse. That's a nice way to set the tone para sa kanila sa laro na to, especially when you're going up against a team like Pampanga.
Kita-kita yung pagka-lock in itong Basilan early on.
I think they recognize, you know, the urgency that they need to play with in order for them to get over the hump.
Archie, we go to Lars, double team. Concepcion, Nermal, shot clock winding down. Nermal with a drive, and John Nermal puts Pampanga on the board.
The lengthy Nermal just getting past Enzo Navarro and finishing over him despite Enzo still trying to recover. Oh,
And John Mahari, that was a quick move. Concepcion trying to answer. Medyo gigil si Archie.
also nice to see how Basilan can explore those early opportunities. You see here, this was the try by Nermal. Navarro trying to keep in step, but the long strides of Nermal catapulting him to the basket and getting the 2 points.
Archie misfires, rebound ni Lars, turnaround shot, won't go, tip in, still no go, Igilos, short rebound, napunta kay Enzo Hoson. Hoson waits, bigay kay Tempra sa ilalim against Muyang. Finds Jervy, nabitawan ng bola. Jervy Cruz turnover, bola ng Pampanga.
A familiar foe guarding him there.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
A tight pocket pass delivered there to James Tempra by John Mahari. Another pretty finish para kay John Nermal. This time, a short drive to the basket.
On the handoff as well. This is something that they missed, Javi, at the start of the season. A player like John Nermal who can, slash his way to the cup.
Someone in the person of Enzo Serrano was the one responsible for attacks to the basket like that in the past 2 years.
Yeah, look at Enzo Navarro. trying to extricate himself galing kay Arminion, and he draws the foul plus the basket. And Basilan is off to a flying start here. 13-4, lamang sila ng Siyam against the two-time defending champions. 3.5 minutes gone by.
I haven't missed yet from the field. Itong Basilan, 5 out of 5.
Normal takes the jumper. There's no call. Coson to Navarro. Cruz sa ilalim. And Jervy puts it in. 15-4, 11 points ang lamang.
Only a few guys would dare make that pass, especially in transition when in traffic against defensive pressure.
Oh, what a pass. Oh! Archie try to challenge yung fast break attempt na yon. But ang ganda ng pasa na yon. Galing kay Jervy Cruz. Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Navarro already with 3 assists here in the first quarter. Effectively orchestrating here para sa kanyang kupunan.
Nahari misses. Five points, 4 rebounds per ball game. 59% free throw shooting para kay John Mahari. He misses the first. 0 for 2. And John Ashley Fa is in the game. Nguyang. Back to Fa. Inside, Muyang, the turnaround. Lars will get the roll.
First basket of the game para kay Muyang. Drop step to the hook shot. Beautifully executed there by Larry Muyang.
15-6 is the count. Hoson fires. Got it. No. They have to review it.
They're quite close how they called it there. They're going to see if the whistle was actually blown first before the shot attempt. Quite hard to tell.
Yeah, but if you... I think it happened almost simultaneously.
Exactly. So now,
Because if that's the case, I would give it. I would give the shot.
yeah,
I would give the shot because hindi mo naman talaga I don't think Hoson was aware with what was going on.
yeah, definitely.
Oh,
and there
so
you go.
they're giving it. They are giving it.
You know, they for sure just tried to see if tama nga yung naging tawag nila, and apparently they corrected themselves and
That
counted
is-
the basket.
Yeah. Their crew chief, Seb Pingol, and kasama niya si Ariel Arce and Hali Damicog. Kita natin yung nangyari dyan, no? And there's the call right there on Archie, and then Enzo took the shot. And that's confirmation of the basket. Jay Francisco is the fourth man. Navarro. And Spa, Jervy launches over Jamo Egilos. And Ars Muyang. They're trying to shake that one off. Konting pagpag.
Oh, he's a tough guy. No. He's going to try and stay on the floor as much as he can.
Fa. Atake si Fa. And Hoson was there to cut off the lane sa pasa na yun para kay Clemente.
Yeah, and that's why most times coaches don't really agree with those jump passes because it gives the defense a lot of time to catch up and anticipate what you're gonna do.
Here's Fa. Outside, Clemente pulls up, jumper won't go, rebound. And ends up with Igilos. Labas kay Clemente. Muyang. JLC, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Grimaldo is there. Igilos atake. Just in the nick of time, no good. It's a shot clock violation.
The defense has been solid so far para sa Basilan. Pampanga does have the tendency to go into some late shot clock situations. They tend to make a long decision into what they're going to do with the basketball in the half court.
18-6. Mahari waits. Hoson. Grimaldo now with Navarro. Hoson. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Hoson will fire. Short rebound, Muyang.
He's never going to be gun shy. Talking about Enzo Hoson.
Fa. Sneaks it in with the left hand. Inside left hand niya doon. Na layup. Na foul siya ni Grimaldo.
Outsmarting the big man there at the Sitan Ashley Fa. Just like how he's been showing us the entire year. First with Manila, now with Pampanga. And we're seeing, is this the first game of Lester Reyes para sa Basilan this year? Yeah.
Yeah.
He did not play for Manila, I believe. Sorry, against Manila sa kanilang huling laro.
I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
I'm sorry, my mistake. Yeah, he played
Naglaro
na
na?
pala against Manila.
I totally understand, Javi, with the number of games that we've gone through this season.
It happens.
It happens.
You know, especially with the number of teams that we have and the number of player movements that we try and witness.
You have to remember, even the number of players in the MPBL.
Oh,
Imagine mo yun. That's 30 teams. Let's say 22 per team. Oh, Fa forcing the issue. Babalik siya sa linya.
But nonetheless, you know, it's a burden I gladly carry. And I'm grateful for the chance to be able to try and call out these players every time they're on the floor. So the good things that they do.
Fa at the line. (18-9) is the count. Brought in from Manila to see John Ashley Fa in the trade. Unfortunately, yung player na tinrade for John Ashley Fa did not end up in Manila. Actually went to Parañaque, Wilson Baltasar.
Just among the many surprises that have happened this season. At hindi pa tapos, marami pang pwedeng mangyaring mga sorpresa.
Mike Alvarez scores and he gets the steal here. It's Adi Santos rather. Oh, how many steps did he take?
That's why Coach Peric Di Matulak is
That's
in the ear of one of our referees there on the sideline.
That's 3.5.
That is definitely more than jaywalking already.
Muyang, well defended. GP cleans it up.
And if I may, that was like crossing the border there para kay Adi Santos. That's how far he got.
Iba yun. Gusto ko makita ulit eh.
Yeah.
Ooh, short. Alvarez gets his own miss. That's last touch on Alvarez.
Getting some early burn here. Ito si Michael Alvarez. This is a
Please
good
show
game for
us.
him. There you go.
Please show us kung ilan to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 4 at kalahati. Gusto nyo pang tumawad? Sunny Steele nails the 3 ball. And Pampanga trims the deficit to single digits here.
Basilan relaxing a bit here as we wind down this first quarter. It's the second unit of Pampanga that has stepped up in terms of their intensity, especially on the defensive end.
Intensity and energy. Fa, the catalyst here. Oh, what a move. John Ashley Fa playing beyond his years.
Oh yeah, definitely. I super agree with that. You know, you might expect him to commit a ton of errors, you know, give the ball away a lot. There have been some games that, yes, that has happened para sa kanya. But also, there have been many times where he has outclassed more seasoned point guards. And just because of his sheer aggressiveness and the willingness to play with all heart.
Absolutely. Fa. Five to 2, all coming from the line ang puntos ni John Ashley Fa. 22-16. Pampanga back in it. They force a turnover. Under a minute to play here in the first period. Magandang simula ng Basilan. Nababa na sa 6 ng kalamangan, and that's an opportunity as well for John Lloyd Clemente now to trim the deficit further as he goes to the line on the foul from Jimboy Pastoran.
It's been a very lengthy first quarter here.
Coach Arvid Bunleon.
Yeah.
Boss A.G. Gonzalez. Boss Ronald Nulud is there as well. 2 for 2 for JLC.
This is a 9-0 run right now for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns.
Alvarez has it. Waits for Kaduyak now with Pastoran. Jimboy to Lester Reyes. The one-hander won't go. Is still with the rebound. Alan Mina now looks at the clock. Mina drives. One-hander floats and trims the deficit to 2 points.
Initially, you would have thought that he was going to go out of control, but no. Able to slow down, decelerate, and go into that Euro step.
Fa, aatake. Labas kay Clemente for 3. Gets it to go. Pampanga in the lead.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we just witnessed, wow, a blistering run by the Pampanga Giant Lanterns to end this first quarter.
It did not look good para sa Pampanga early on. But John Ashley Fa right here setting up John Lloyd Clemente over Kaduyak to beat the buzzer. A 3-ball para kay John Lloyd Clemente, and it's actually a 14-0 run to close out the first quarter. Lamang na ang Pampanga, 23-22. From 1xBet, scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Pampanga prevailed over Valenzuela City in the last game. It was a struggle for the Giant Lanterns before they put away the Magic 69-64. Happy.
Yeah, Larry Muyang was pretty much responsible for Pampanga ending that game strong. Valenzuela just made some careless decisions that gave away a lot of errors dun sa dulo. That game could have gone into overtime actually.
Mina to Clemente, second unit of Pampanga, working wonders. Mina is fouled.
Definitely the right call there, Alvarez, with a push from behind as Alan Mina blew past his defense, which triggers Coach Rich Alvarez to insert Emancalo back into the game.
Alan Mina at the line. That's the first free throw to drop. Acquired by Pampanga in a trade with the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. 8 points and 3 rebounds this season. Tempra returns. Santos takes a breather. Calo, Pastoran, Hoson, Tempra, and Cruz for Basilan. Mina is still Paundo and Clemente para naman sa Pampanga. Pastoran fires a 3. That won't go. Foul with a rebound. Quickly to Clemente. JLC using the left hand will not get the roll. Tip-in does not work para kay GP Paundo. Balik sa kabila. Emancalo is fouled by Alan Mina.
Basilan has been in a drought. They've been scoreless since the 3-18 mark of the first quarter, Sidelf.
And they will challenge it looks like. The yellow light is on.
Yeah, Coach Beric de Matulak is adamant that that foul did not happen.
And we will be right back for the result of this challenge. Ayun.
There on
Up
the leg.
until it's until the final moment,
Yeah.
Avi. Final movement na tumama ng bahagya.
Coach Beric still thinks that, you know, despite the review, it was even shown here in venue dito sa ating LED screen, he still thinks that there shouldn't have been a foul. I think the contact on the leg was what brought the referees to still uphold the call.
Emancalo goes 2 for 2.
And he ends that long drought, almost a 4-minute scoreless run para sa Basilan Star Horse.
25-24. Fa gets it to Clemente. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Fa, the bounce pass to Mina. No, the tip in. Galing kay Faundo.
Cruz is arguing that it should have been offensive interference. But from where we're sitting, I think That ball was already out of the cylinder.
Joson is open. They go to Tempra sa ilalim. Labas kay Pastoran. Calo is in. Tempra on the extra pass.
Tough finish right there, but also credit the pass by Eman Calo from the other side of the baseline to the right.
Fa goes to Clemente, shoots the three, well challenged by Joson. Calo, great job there by Clemente to get back.
That pass just a little too low there. Galing kay Eman Calo to Enzo Joson.
Paundo against Jervy Cruz. Paundo, short, is still. He's just a handful. Sani is still. Ang hirap kasi galaw ng galaw eh.
Yun na nga eh. You know, he's not gonna demand for the ball, but he's definitely gonna be everywhere.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Nice how he got two purple shirts up in the air to defer the attention of the defense away from him.
And Renz Alcoriza, pinasok na kasama ni Renz Palma. Faundo dribbled it off his foot.
It's not really his cup of tea to try and drive from the outside. Ito si GP Faundo.
(27-26) is the count. Tempra against Estil, back out to Joson. Basilan moving this ball quickly. Jervy knocks down the baseline jumper.
Yan ang gusto ni Coach Rich Alvarez. That swift ball movement from left to right, right to left. You've got to be able to deliver those passes crisply in order for the defense to commit some mistakes. And that's where you get the openings. That's where you get the opportunities for decent shots.
Eman Calo sneaks in from behind and takes that ball away. And the foul given up by Renz Alcoriza, and it looks like this will be upgraded into an unsportsmanlike foul.
I think it should. There was nobody else in front.
This unit of Basilan is Joson, Calo, and Navarro combination kanina. They've been a standout in this ball game.
I agree. These guys just being so disruptive on the floor that they've given a lot of energy.
Eman Calo sinks the first free throw, 29-27. Was Bernard Young, the manager of Basilan.
Yeah, if there's anybody who knows how to make winners, it's that guy.
Yeah.
A winner of numerous championships.
He still gets a breather. Balik na si Lars Muyang, Alcoriza, and they're still in a zone here. Calo is open. He fires a three. Rebound nakuha ni Renz Palma. Alcoriza is the designated point guard here for Pampanga. Palma against Gab Dagangon. Palma knocks down the jumper.
He's not always going to go to that shot, but there are days when he feels extra confident in taking those mid-range jumpers off the bounce.
Calo will try again. He'll miss again. Jervy Cruz could have taken the shot.
I agree.
Instead, it's a turnover. 30-29. Bola ng Pampanga. They're down by 1. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Palma. Alcoriza, the step back three. It's a wild shot. Joson is ahead of the pack. And Enzo Joson off the feed from Eman Calo.
In long rebounds, you should be able to understand that a team like Basilan, they like to leak out either Joson or Eman Calo, always ready to get those outlet passes off long rebounds like that.
Archie, down low they go to Lars. There's a double team, a foul on James Tempra.
Foul on number 1, James Tempra.
This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X Pop, personal karaoke speaker, everyday karaoke.
Nothing Renz Alcoriza could have done there. He was just a step too late.
32-29 ang ating score. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the second period. Larry Muyang, 15 points, 11 rebounds per ball game this season. Misses the second. 3-point lead for Basilan. Mancalo may tangan ng bola. Coson. Sa free throw line, Jervy Cruz. That's money for Jervy.
Jervy Cruz, also one of the guys responsible. He was part of that starting unit that really set the tone para sa kanilang kupunan. And Coach Rich Alvarez going with almost the same unit right now to ensure that Basilan keeps order. But Renz Palma, he's starting to hum here in the second quarter for Pampanga.
Jervy, binantayan na siya ngayon ni Renz Palma. Tempra against Lars. Dagangon on the 3. Lars Muyang with a rebound. Chance to tie for Pampanga with a 3 ball. Archie. Met by Dagangon. Palma down low to Muyang. Double team. They rotate the basketball. Concepcion attacks. That won't go. And Jervy Cruz with a rebound. Quickly to Calo. Eman is fouled by Renz Palma.
That actually might be upgraded. Although there was no intention to really hurt. I'm sure that Renz Palma only was trying to prevent a 3-point play opportunity para dito kay Mancalo. But you can see here that he was using the body and not any part of his arm to try and stop the attack.
Well, if you're Renz Palma, there's really few options there.
Yeah.
Kung paano mo didepensahan ito si Mancalo.
And he should know because he's almost the same going downhill in transition. There you go. It is an unsportsmanlike foul.
Unsportsmanlike foul on number 77, Renz Palma. That's his first.
2 free throws plus ball possession para sa Star Horse, ahead by 3, 34-31.
2 free throws for Mancalo plus ball possession.
Free throw shooting, 5 of 7 ang Basilan, 9 of 12 ang Pampanga. Make that 6 of 8. And Mancalo knocks down the free throw. He's got 5 points sa ating laro. 2 for 2 for Eman.
Obviously, the defense that he's playing against today, not the same when he went up against Manila sa huling laro. It's been more difficult for him relatively, but still, trying to carry his team in this game. But that 3-point shot prior to that has not been working for him. Good thing he's able to knock that down.
No, he's not going to miss for long, Javi. And that is the 3rd attempt right in that area. And look at the steal from Calo. It's a kick ball.
Trying to go for a little Reggie Tautoan there.
Grabe yun, ha?
Let's see here.
It's a lot of pressure on the knees,
Oh,
by the
yeah.
way. Buti na lang ang paa ni Archie. Tumama doon. And this is the 3 earlier. 8-ball movement again from the Star Horse.
And you see how that happened. Outside, inside, then back out. Locating Mancalo. 39-31 under 4 minutes to play here in the first half.
Back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan, Jervy Cruz with 9 points on an efficient 4 of 5 shooting to go with his 4 rebounds. For Born Jervy, let's go to Lyra Punsalan.
Jervy Cruz continues to be the ultimate kuya ng Basilan. Grabe yung leadership and presence niya on court. Hindi man siya palagi nasa scoring spotlight, but his impact goes beyond the numbers. He said it best, ginagampanan ko lang talaga yung role ko. Rebound, depensa, and kahit the younger ones. Alam niyang marami pa siyang maibibigay. Kaya kahit ilang taon na sa pro level, hindi siya nagpapakampante. Steady lang, composed, and always ready to be that solid anchor for the team. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, but actually, I'm more interested kung aside from his basketball exploits, how Jervy has been as a public servant, because there have been there's a lot of concerns dun sa area nila, particularly in his municipality. Kasi ano yun nagbagyo dun recently.
You're right. Well, nagbagyo sa buong bansa rin naman. And yeah, it's still amazing how
They balance everything.
Yep. It's really tough, to be able to fulfill your duties both as a professional basketball player and as a public servant. I'm sure that he was, right in the action.
Because these things are a given.
Oh, yeah.
Para kay, if you're a veteran like a Jervy Cruz, those, the things that you bring, leadership, being the strong, the voice there on the court.
Yeah, because we've seen it for how many years already?
Tagal na.
From his time in UST.
But even when he was not the vet, Navi, we always felt like he had a calming presence.
You're right. Just when he won that championship for UST in 2006, he was among. They were practically a very young team. That squad of theirs, but he rose to the occasion and made himself the de facto leader just by his actions on the floor. And from there, he has learned to lead not just by his actions, but also as a vocal presence to his younger teammates now that he is the veteran.
There's a coach's challenge on that out of bounds. We will be right back.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Ball possession for the Giant Lanterns.
Ooh.
Okay. Well. Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Muyang gets the inbound from John Ashley Fa. Concepcion on the curl. Still no go. Rebound. Archie inside. Igilos, a travel. That's a travel.
Excellent defense shown there. But actually, prior to that, Archie making the right decision. He missed the shot prior, decided to go for the pass. But just good anticipation. Gonna kay Gab Dagangon on that baseline to prevent the shot by Jamo Egilos.
7 turnovers for Pampanga. 5 for Basilan. A 3 from Dagangon, Mintis. Archie Concepcion. 2 points so far para kay Archie. Bitawan ng bola ni Archie, and it's a turnover. That's number 8 on Pampanga.
Substitutions, Andy Santos and Raymond Maduya.
The defense has not let up for Basilan here in the second quarter compared to that first period where winding down that quarter, medyo nawala yung intensity that the first unit actually showed. Nag-relax sila ng konti at tapos nakabawi ang Pampanga by going on that blistering run, 14-0 run to win that first quarter.
Here's Jervy Cruz, back out to Navarro. Eman Calo pulls the trigger. Got it! Three-pointer para kay Eman Calo, and Basilan turning things around once again. They're up by 10 here sa ating second quarter with 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, he's a streaky shooter, and streaky shooters, they can miss a number of shots straight, but when they see one get in, magtutuloy-tuloy na rin yan.
That's 12 points now para kay Eman Calo. There's a foul on Raymar Caduyak. He sends Larry Muyang to the line.
All of his 12 points actually coming here in the second quarter, Sidel. Ito si Eman Calo.
Yeah. What a quarter para kay Eman Calo.
Just when we were talking about how it might be a little harder for him to replicate his 22-point performance.
His free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Calo. 1 for 2 for Larry Muyang, 42-33. Cruz back to Lorenzo Navarro. Eman Calo will shoot and will miss. Rebound nakuha ni Egilos. John Ashley Fa attacks, kicks it out. JLC will miss. Agawan sa rebound, Larry Muyang for 2.
Boy, it's just a battle down there on the glass. You see how both purple shirts and white shirts were in pursuit of that basketball, but it ends up with the guy who wanted it the most in Larry Muyang.
Jervy down low, nabasa yung kanyang pasa. Fa, no. Cruz quickly to Calo. Eman goes to Lorenzo Navarro, a three, got it.
Well, this time, it's Eman who returns the favor to the delight of Miss Steph Benito from the crowd, of course, cheering on her boyfriend, Lorenzo Navarro.
And let's give a quick shout out sa mga coaches ng Abra. Coach Yong, Coach Don, and Coach Edsel doing some scouting tonight kasama si Boss Chris Conway.
Magandang gabi sa inyo, mga boss, mga coaches. And I'm sure all the teams are also watching this game because these have implications for both squads.
Jervy knocks down that jumper. And whoa boy, matinding momentum dito for Basilan to close out the first half. 47-35.
Sila naman ang sumagot ng isang matinding rally dito to try and wrap up this second quarter.
2 seconds. The kick out. Nermal for 3. Yes!
Oh, but a little color developing there on the right side. At Raymar Caduyak trying to restrain his teammate Lorenzo Navarro from getting into it with our officials. Let's see what happened. Watch Egilos trying to put Navarro out of position there underneath the basket. Natamaan sa ulo eh.
Oh. And Nermal's 3 will count. He hits the 3 just in time para sa Pampanga.
They're never gonna back down easily.
47-38 at the break. The Star Horse in the lead at the end of the first half. Let's check
Welcome back to the MPBL. It is halftime of our main game between the Basilan Star Horse and the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. My name is Lyra Punsalan, and I'm with the Basilan Star Horse assistant coach, Melo Navarro. Coach, Basilan has been doing so well for that first half. Can you share us what did you guys do or adjusted upon during those typhoon break season?
Well, actually, the typhoon time was a challenge for us because we really didn't have, a court to practice. But we did what we can. We did workouts, we did conditioning, and we're glad that it's paying off here in the first half.
And a while ago, you guys said that you're counting on youth and energy today for Basilan. Are there any needed adjustment from your coaching perspective?
Well, we know Pampanga is a strong team. They're tall players, they're quick, so we just have to match their intensity. We even have to outwork them. So we're happy that the boys are responding, but there's still a second half ahead of us. We know that Pampanga will come back strong, so we just have to adjust.
Coach Melo, any greetings?
We'd like to greet the supporters of Basilan. Of course, our bosses, Boss Jackson Shua, Mayor Jules Ataman, the Reyes family, Boss Ed Shua, Boss Bernard Young, and I'd like to honor also the family and friends of our players. It's been a sacrifice for all of them. And yung support nila is very important, and we need more of that as we progress the season.
Thank you so much, Coach Melo Navarro of the Basilan Star Horse. The MPBL will be back.
Halftime here at the Phil Oil Center in San Juan. Basilan with a 9-point lead against the two-time defending champions, Pampanga Giant Lanterns. And it's been a struggle for Pampanga, particularly shooting the basketball. Only 33% compared to Basilan, who's been shooting 51%, a very efficient clip. But Pampanga still ahead in the rebounding and second chance points. Yun nga lang, you know, they've been beaten by Basilan's running game, Javi.
You're right. And Basilan scoring 7-3 in terms of fast break points. And I think it was, aside from that big run that they have, 14-0 run to end the first quarter, majority of the game, it's really been a struggle offensively for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, because as soon as the first unit got back in the second quarter, they were able to sustain the energy, the effort, and Pampanga just having a difficult time trying to get back with their own mojo in that second quarter. Guys like Emancalo got going in the second quarter. Jervy Cruz was spectacular from the first period until the second, and Enzo Oson also chipping in with his own production para sa Basilan Star Horse.
Well, John Hermal is the leading scorer with 6 para dito sa Pampanga. Muyang, Clemente, Fa with 5 apiece, and you expect Archie Concepcion to get better with only 2 points in the first half. And Pampanga does have a lot of weapons there. So tingnan natin how they will respond in the second half. Emancalo and Jervy Cruz combining for 23 points in that first half. Basilan playing without Alex Cabagnot and Arwin Santos, the former Pampanga Giant Lantern. Looks like they are still discussing what happened in that first tail end of the first half.
Yeah, that.
But they should have talked about it
right before
the break and not now.
Because it was a long break.
We had time to talk about it. We had time.
Yeah, and they're only deciding about it now. Basilan looking like they're going to go with their starting unit of Navarro, Calo, Cruz. But they're also going to go with Caduyac and Adi Santos. So these guys starting in lieu of the other two guys who began the game para sa Basilan in James Tempra and Enzo Hosot. While Pampanga will be going with Mina, Estil, Nermal, Muyang, and Andre Armenion, who has not seen action on the floor yet this entire game.
We're taking our time here.
My mistake, he already played 3 minutes in the first half but did not make an impact. It's Andre Armenion.
Third quarter.
Third quarter underway finally. Dito sa Phil Oil Center in San Juan, 47-38. Adi Santos, Enzo Navarro, Emancalo, Jervy Cruz, and Raymar Caduyac. Caduyac leans in, no. The tap to Jervy. Steps into the three, and Jervy Cruz knocks it down.
He left that follow through. He knew it was good the moment it left his hands. Wide open, top of the circle. That's his favorite spot on the floor. Already his second three of the game, and he continues to add to his total. 14 points para kay Consi Jervy.
Alan Mina fires from long range. It's short. Larry Muyang tracks it down, and it's only to Jervy Cruz. Navarro to Caduyac. The quick passing to Calo. Back-to-back three-pointers for Basilan to open the third period. 15-point lead.
And naturally, the delight of the crowd of Basilan here inside the venue. At a high right now, 2 straight three-pointers to start this second half. Kaduyak not even putting the ball on the floor anymore. And Kalo, no hesitation.
Three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
It's that quick ball movement that just really dampens the defense of Pampanga right now.
Wala, hindi na hayaang makasetup eh. Still, Tomina. Allen dumps it to Estil, and Eman Calo caught, or was it Adi Santos?
And, aside from the crisp ball movement, Sidel, it's also that defense of Basilan. When their defense is locked in, then they're always going to get those easy baskets because that defense usually leads to a lot of fast break opportunities.
I'm surprised Chris Lalata has not been fielded in this ball game.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Arminion na atake, dumps it to Lars, who scores.
I think Pampanga needs a lot more paint touches, a lot more penetrations inside the paint, and I think it just shouldn't fall on the shoulders of guys like Andre Armenion. In fact, John Nermal, we saw him in the first half do some of that, but later on also when Archie Concepcion comes in, he has to have a share of those kinds of attacks.
And that's back-to-back baskets as John Nermal sails in. 53-42, back the other way. Calo to Adi Santos for two.
It's the quickness of Basilan that's really been getting Pampanga off the mark here.
Arminion launches the jumper. It's short. Rebound fought for. May nakakapit. Kanino? This is the fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X-Play. On the go speaker. Take your music anywhere. And really difficult to stop. Ito si John Nermal when it goes downhill.
Yeah, you gotta get him right on top. Hindi mo pwedeng subukang depensahan siya kung kailan nasa loob na siya. Hindi mo pwedeng pabaluhin ang isang John Nermal, especially with those long strides. It's very tough to stop him, especially when he's already gathered.
And Larry Muyang at the line, 55-42. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Ang mga, syempre, kamustahin din natin ang mga nanonood sa atin. Coach, Assistant Coach Ethel Tacord of the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. So lamang si Coach Louis Gonzalez nanonood din yan.
Ay, lagi naman nanonood yan. I don't think he misses a game, honestly.
Yeah. Rebound ni Eman Calo. Calo pushing. Kaduyak to Jervy. Here's Kaduyak. Down low to Calo. Trying to sneak in a pass to Jervy Cruz. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Those were very tight passes, Adel.
Calo for three. Mintis, rebound ni Lars. Bigay kay Andre. Here's Arminion. Basilan already in penalty here. Arminion hesitated. Mina. Bump. No. Is still inside. Fouled.
Yeah, good thing they were able to salvage something right there out of that possession. You see the coaching staff telling Armenion to go for the shot. Nobody was on him. Defense was giving him space.
Pinasok na si Jimboy Pastoran for Lorenzo Navarro. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Mintis ang first free throw ni Estil. That's A.G. Gonzalez, team owner of the Giant Lanterns. 0 for 2 for Sunny. Last touch to John Nermal. Ball going back to Basilan.
In Pampanga, now 12 out of 20 from the free throw line after those two misses by Estil. They've gone to the line much more than Basilan sa laro na to, but the free throw conversion has been lower.
Eman Calo. They go to Andy Santos. The kick out. Jervy Cruz for 3. Misfires this time. Rebound ni Larry Muyang. Arminion. Crossover. Arminion. There's a foul. And that means 2 free throws para kay Andre Arminion.
And that time, di na siya nagdalawang isip dun. Went for the attack. I think he set his eyes directly into going for the basket after that failed attempt earlier where he tried to think twice about going for the shot when in fact he never actually attempted.
Andre Arminion, a lot of responsibility on him. Coach Isa Santos there.
You remember Armenion used to be one of the league leaders in assists when he was still playing for Valenzuela.
And free throw shooting has been haunting Pampanga, 13 of 23 right now. Eman Calo, Tempra. He gets it across. Kaduyak, Jervy Cruz. Calo, 12 seconds on the shot clock. It's down to 8. Pastoran gets it to Kaduyak. Shot fake. The kick out. Jervy for 3. In and out. Rebound ni Lars. And a foul on Tempra.
Definitely a bump there as Muyang tried to push the rock.
It's a poor foul to give up.
Yeah, especially because they're already over the limit. Purely unnecessary para kay James Tempra.
Lars, and they continue to miss. 13 of 24 now.
Not able to capitalize on this early penalty situation of the Basilan Star Horse, but they do still have 5 minutes at 48 to try and milk that.
9 points and 14 boards para dito kay Lars Muyang. 10-point deficit ang hinaharap ng Pampanga. Jason Grimaldo will check in. The next dead ball, Poson. Calo back to Tempra now with Pastoran. Jervy Cruz. Tempra has it. Eman Calo is wide open. It's short. 15 rebounds para kay Larry Muyang. John Nermal. Oh, a little miscommunication there. Eman Calo trying to finish on the other side. Counter fast breaker for Pampanga. Mina misses. The rebound, Muyang. Ball knocked away by Eman Calo. At 16 rebounds now para kay Larry Muyang.
He's been doing a yeoman's job pulling down those boards tonight para sa Pampanga. Muyang's already beyond his average of 10.5 rebounds per game dito sa laro na to. He on pace to get around 20 rebounds sa laro na to.
Mina, Archie Concepcion is back on the floor. Naagaw ni Hoson. Enzo Hoson gets that one to drop. And Enzo Hoson has certainly made an impact upon his return. This is the fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners and Extreme Magpalamig. Free installation for split type air conditioners.
Got into the body of Alan Mina there and effectively slowed down to make sure that Mina was already past him and could not have a good chance to prevent his shot.
It's back to 13. Itong lamang ng Basilan halfway through this third period. John Mahari is back defending Archie Concepcion. John Ashley Fa binalik na rin for Pampanga, and so is Jamo Igilos. Is still on the floor. Is denied by Grimaldo.
timely substitution for Coach Rich Alvarez, putting Grimaldo in to reinforce their interior defense.
Mahari inside, layup is good. And everything just going in for Basilan at the moment. 15 ang lamang ng Star Horse.
Basilan shooting nearly 50% in this game, while allowing Pampanga just 14 out of 43 shots. That's 32%.
A little out of sorts here, the Giant Lanterns.
And they're also forcing Pampanga to pile on their turnovers here in the third quarter.
This is the Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness. Mahari stops on a dime and then rises for this layup. Beautiful footwork from Mahari. Timeout muna tayo dito. Magbabalik kami. That's our Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. Shy type, Javi.
Puro shy type yata yung mga nakukuha ng camera natin tonight.
Oh, but again,
You should be ready all the time. Ay,
Coach
yan hindi yan side
Yong.
type.
nahuli kam si Coach Yong. Scouting. Si Coach Yong. Magamit nga yung salamin ko. Ayun, nandun pala sa taas si Coach Yong. Sa likod ng camera.
Kala niya di siya mahagila pa.
Grimaldo. The Abra will face Pampanga on August 9 in Quezon.
And that's going to be a big game.
Wasson for three. No. Tempra with a rebound. Another opportunity here for Basilan. Bagsak si Fa. Offensive foul, John Mahari.
It's a little bit too much force there by Mahari as he tried to set it down screen to free up ito si Enzo Hoson. A good thing that's something that they can afford right now. Only their first foul here in the third quarter, Sidelf.
No. No, that's an offensive foul.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So hindi na counted. It's Archie Concepcion, binigay kay Clemente, and pass is wild. A really huge character test here for Pampanga. When things are not going your way, then how will you respond? Pastoran uses the Grimaldo pick, Jimboy, and it's a 17-point lead.
Calm, cool in the lane. Ito si Jimboy Pastoran floating it up over the defense.
There's a foul.
Sa ingay na ng mga tao dito, di ko na naririnig yung pito eh.
Actually surprised. I thought that was clean.
It looks like he caught a part of the wrist. From our vantage point, that's what I saw.
Concepcion at the line. Archie trying to get going here.
That's his first point of the game, by the way.
First point? I thought he had two in the first half. No, first point.
Yeah, first point.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, sa subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Ooh. So that first free throw won't count
Ooh, okay.
because this is the third free throw. Tama ba yun? Tatlong free throw? Or dalawa lang dapat?
Dalawa lang dapat. Technical ba yung isa?
Yeah,
Okay,
for
okay.
a technical. Okay. Didn't hear a technical.
Yun na nga.
Announced. Boson. Grimaldo. Ball knocked away by Fa. 6 seconds on the shot clock for Basilan. Protecting a 15-point lead. Scouting din ba to? Coach Max na yun dati. Fa comes up with a steal. Saves it to John Lloyd Clemente. Fouled by Mahari.
Yeah, definitely a block there on John Mahari. I like how JLC just put the ball on the deck quickly as soon as he got it. Put his head down. Did not even try to read the defense anymore. He just had one thing in mind, and that was to go hard.
John Lloyd Clemente at the line. That's the first one to drop. (62-48). Free throws been a concern. 17 of 28 para dito sa Pampanga. Make that 18 of 29. Got the lead down to 13. Pastoran. Fade away, off the mark, rebound ni Archie. Concepcion will launch the three. That's too strong. Clemente inside, no good. Tempra caught on the push.
Oh, they got to be careful here. Talking about Basilan. They should keep their emotions in check. They're up by double digits, 13 points. They shouldn't allow these calls to bother them.
GP Faundo. This ang free throw. One for two for GP. 62-50 is the count. Mahari gets trapped. Bigay agad kay Jervy Cruz. Nakatawid si Jervy. Poson. Near half court. Binabantayan ni Clemente. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Enzo launches the three. Too strong. Rebound ni Clemente. Quickly to John Ashley Fa. Concepcion goes to Fa. No advantage there. Fa. Wild pass. Clemente does not get the roll. Tapik na punta kay Jervy Cruz. It's with Pastoran. Waits for Hoson. The foul given up by John Ashley Fa.
The game just going at a very frenetic pace here in the dying seconds of the third quarter. Pampanga unable to get anything right on that previous possession. With just sloppy offense on the part of the Giant Lanterns. Give a lot of credit to the defense of Basilan. You know, they've been really keeping in step with every movement of these Giant Lanterns here.
Calo for three, off the mark. Fa. Shot clock is off here. Faundo makes his move against Grimaldo. Clemente fires and hits.
Well, I was gonna say that I don't think you're gonna want the ball in the hands of GB Faundo in the dying seconds, but making the right decision there was Faundo as well in handing off to JLC.
Highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration, and for all their struggles, Javi, in that third quarter, and for all of Basilan's brilliance, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns only down by 9.
Yeah, you know what they say, Sidef, never underestimate the heart of the champion, and as long as there's time left on that clock, as long as the final buzzer hasn't sounded, you're not gonna be able to dispose of them, and John Mahari and company should be able to make sure that they finish the job in the fourth quarter as early as possible.
That's our fan of the game. Brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Mabahaba yung exposure doon. May heart.
Ayun, at least siya hindi siya mahihayin. Ayun.
Coach Yong Garcia. May notepad
Yeah, I saw
and
it.
ball pen.
By the way, shout out as well to Abra assistant coach Jerry Andalion, who's also watching at
Oy,
home
Coach
with his
Jerry.
family.
Coach Jerry, kailangan ko magpakondisyon. Kaso kailangan ko pumunta ng Muntinlupa ba? O...
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's from the south. Kaya mga
talaga.
tropa yan ni Coach Mike eh.
62 to 53. Shout out kay Coach Mike, by the way, cleaning up his old office today.
Congratulations on the 30 years of service in the corporate world.
Faundo is fouled, and a chance to inch closer here. If you're Pampanga, Faundo will go to the line.
That was a low-scoring third quarter that these two teams had. Only good for 15 points after both squads were able to breach the 20-point mark in the first half.
Pero grabe yung momentum ng Basilan doon to start the third, no?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Back-to-back three-pointers from Jervy Cruz and Eman Calo to start the third quarter. And we thought, iiwanan na ito Pampanga.
Exactly. It seemed to us that after those 2 3-point shots, the body language, it was telling us that they were already getting disheartened. But quickly, still able to respond itong Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Hindi lang talaga sila siniswerte doon sa kanilang mga tira. Just like how Jervy Cruz has been raining it down on them here in this game.
Yeah, Jervy Cruz, I think he should be in the three-point shootout.
I think he should be too.
Faundo to Clemente. JLC gets away, banks it in for 2. I tell you, the degree of difficulty of John Lloyd Clemente's shots tonight.
Definitely up there for sure. But, this is something that we usually see from him. He might have an off night for the first 3 quarters or, maybe for the first half, but he's going to try until something goes in. And when he gets going, it's pretty hard to stop. You can see that right now. He's literally putting this team on the back of his shoulders.
Hindi, talaga eh. He's an unrelenting scorer. Itong si John Lloyd Clemente. Ayaw niyang, he's not gonna settle.
Yeah, that is the right term, unrelenting.
Quick spin. Lars trying to go for the reverse. He gets it back. Muyang, no good. Rebound ni Jervy Cruz. Eman Calo secures the ball. Quickly to Enzo Hoson. Hoson drives. Pass getting away from Adi Santos. Turnover, Basilan. Bola ng Pampanga.
And it's usually a pass that Adi Santos would like, but medyo napalakas lang talaga dun galing kay Enzo Hoson.
Foul
na si Jimboy Pastoran. 2 quick fouls for the Star Horse.
Oh, medyo nahuli doon si Jervy Cruz. Got caught red-handed. He was not paying attention to the play that was developing on the baseline out of bounds for Pampanga. It's allowed Larry Muyang that leeway to cut inside and be available for that pass near the rack. This is down to just 7-point advantage for Basilan, Sidelf.
Yeah. 65 to 58. Jervy to Eman. Carlo fires a 3. Got it.
18 points now in the game for Eman Calo, Sidelf. And that's down to 10 3-point shot of Basilan in this game.
Normal fouled by Carlo.
Foul on number 19, Eman Calo, his second.
And here's the 3-ball galing kay Eman Calo. Man down, man down.
18 points all in the last 3 quarters of this game. Scoreless the whole first period.
68 to 59. And Nermal misses the free throw. Agawan sa rebound. It ends up with Nermal forcing that one. Ang tapik ends up with Navarro. Here comes Calo. Fast break. Basilan, textbook. And the finish galing kay Adi Santos. He's got 6 in the game. Balik sa 11 ang lamang ng Basilan. Arminion inside. Arminion spins away. Fade away is short. And Jervy Cruz with a rebound. That's rebound number 11 para kay Jervy to go with his 17 points. Calo. 12 seconds to work with. Santos. Oh, what a pass from Eman Calo. It felt like it was short, Javi.
It's crazy how they're executing right now with Basilan. They're putting on a clinic, painting their canvas like a seasoned artist dito sa laro na to. A thing of beauty how they executed this fast break.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Nermal fires a 3. That won't go. Muyang spins and runs into Santos. Calo is ahead of the pack. Calo will lay it in. Balik sa 15 ang lamang ng Basilan with 6 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. 20 points para kay Eman Calo.
This speed of Basilan slowly putting away Pampanga here in the fourth. They're trying to pull away right now. Calo once again leaking out. I mentioned when you're Pampanga and you're going up against Basilan, you have to have somebody, maybe 2 guys, going back down on the other side to prevent the leak out. That time, Eman Calo, without anybody in front of him, making this a 15-point lead.
Kanilang points, 21 up to 29 ang kanilang assists. And let's go to Lyra Punsalan.
Consi Jervy Cruz is the definition of hustle on the court and in public service. Aminado siya, hindi biro ang pagsabayan ang pagiging MPBL player at local official sa Nampikwan, Nueva Ecija, especially ngayon na may problema pa daw sa baha sa hometown niya. Pero with his usual calm and composed demeanor, he shared, it's just a matter of sacrifice and time management. Pag work, work. Pag politics, politics. And for him, presence daw is everything, whether it's boxing out under the rim or showing up for his constituents. Dual role goals talaga, diba? Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Myra. And Basilan is up by 13. Jervy Cruz has been impressive with his work on the court and off the court. A three. Hindi pumasok ang tres na yon. Fa. I cannot count out Pampanga, Javi, with under 6 minutes to play.
Yeah, this is just a 13-point lead, but take a look at this one.
Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet. And a sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
22 assists for Basilan tonight on 28 made field goals.
Oh, they've shot themselves on the foot, Pampanga, with their free throw woes. 21 of 38.
There you see Coach Isel Santos obviously not happy with the way they're shooting from the charity
Like
stripe.
that, 21 of 39.
Sa tingin ko kasi si Coach Isel matinding free throw shooter yan.
Oh, agree.
Yung mga iling niya sa mintis parang iling ni Senjing Goy pag nagmimintis ang San Juan.
Yeah. Oson puts his head down. Labas kay Jervy. Back to Enzo. A three. That won't go. Santos saves it to Jervy, but the box out galing kay Concepcion.
A smart move right there by Archie, but also a gamble galing sa kanya. He could have been called for a foul there.
And Larry Muyang is already at 21 rebounds, Avi.
It's impressive that he's still on the floor, still playing at a very high intensity. You don't really see him as tired as you expect him to be. Look how he's still hauling down those rebounds.
14 points and 22 rebounds para kay Lars. 11-point lead for Basilan.
And this is far from over.
Calo. Jervy forcing that one. Rebounding GP Faundo. Fa. Kick out. Clemente for three. Gets it to go. 17 points para kay John Lloyd Clemente. Nababa na lang sa 8 itong kalamangan ng Basilan. 4.5 minutes remaining, and that forces Coach Rich Alvarez into a timeout. Fa attracting the defense and finding Clemente with a stroke there.
Here they come, Sedel. John Lloyd Clemente already with 17 points in this game, knocking down only the 5th three-point shot of Pampanga sa laro na to. 8-point game, 4 minutes and 32 remaining, far from over.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Larry Muyang has been immense para dito sa Pampanga. He's kept them in the game with those 22 rebounds and 14 points.
I think he's only gotten a minute of rest in this game. He's already played up to almost 26 minutes sa laro na to.
You have to remember, this was supposed to be a game at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. But because of the flooding there in San Fernando, Pampanga, we've moved this game to San Juan. Boss Bernard Young, team manager of Basilan. Fa makes his move, the drive, off-balance shot. And look at Jervy Cruz color that rebound. And a foul on John Ashley Fa.
Yeah, good thing for them, that's only their second team foul.
12 rebounds already para kay Jervy Cruz. He's got 17 points. Eman Calo has 20 points. Enzo Hoson has 11. And Adi Santos has 8.
Jervy Cruz doesn't seem to miss a beat here in this game. You know, he's missed a lot of action because of his duties, but here sa laro na to, he looks locked in.
Archie finds Ashley Fa. Layup is good. Oh, 6 points na lang lamang dito. It was a 17-point game at the 2:29 mark of the third. After Pastoran's layup, 62-45 at that point. Ngayon, it's 74-68. Cruz back out to Jimboy. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Tempra, atake, binigay kay Jervy Cruz. Oh my!
He's such a sure shot, but I think Tempra got away with a travel there.
8 points ang lamang dito ng Basilan. Concepcion to Fa. Back to Archie. Archie, offensive foul, Faundo.
Big call against Pampanga there. Faundo obviously not happy with what happened. You know, Tempra trying to get something off of him.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
If you're Pampanga, you know, this is still a very big chance for you. 2 minutes and 48.
It's far from over. (76-68). Turnover, Basilan. Muyang with the steal. Clemente to Fa. Back to Clemente. Inside. JLC misses. A hard foul given up by Larry Muyang to prevent the fast break.
Coach Pedic wants an offensive foul. He felt like there was an elbow given there. He's on the floor right now, trying to plead his case, and I don't think our referees are going to budge.
.228 left. Inbound. Tempra. Kaduyak has it against Concepcion. Pastoran. Ooh, that's a walk. And that hurts.
That definitely hurts. That's very painful on the side of Pampanga. There have been lots of non-calls here in the fourth quarter, especially here in the crucial moments.
Archie knocks down the three.
That door is still open para sa Pampanga. Only a 7-point lead for Basilan.
No call there. Basilan over the limit already. 3 team fouls para sa Pampanga.
That's an offensive
foul.
Again, coming from James Tempra. And that's going to do it. That's 5 fouls para kay James Tempra.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Arminion set to check in for Fa. So Arminion, Concepcion, Clemente, Muyang, and Igilos, the 5. for Pampanga. Pastoran, Coson, Santos, Cruz, and Calo for Basilan. Archie loses the handle. Santos. The turnovers hurting Pampanga as well. That's 14 turnovers. A whistle of foul on Andre Arminion.
It's not really a good foul because that shot clock was already winding down. Now it goes back to 14.
Both teams now in penalty. Coson trying to get past Clemente. That's a hard show and a hard foul. Concepcion, a three. No. Igilos inside, basket and one.
Wow, Pastoran and Armenion were really going at it, and Andre really had a hard hit on the guy driving. I think that was also Jimboy Pastoran, but here on the ensuing play, Egilos trailing, getting that offensive rebound off the miss.
Yun na please na natawagan.
Yun na nga eh. Pero yung tamang matindi doon, hindi napituhan.
Was A.G. Gonzalez there. I'm sure. Oh, first basket for Jamo Igilos. He misses.
Oh!
4-point game. Oh, 3-point game, rather.
4-point swing for Jamo Egilos. Some really unusual things happening here in the fourth quarter.
Egilos misses. Nobody boxing out the big man right here, and he puts it back in off his own miss. 62 seconds remaining. It's just a one-possession game. We're going down the wire in San Juan. We'll be right back. Pampanga's next three games, a showdown with the Abra Solid North Weavers on August 9, August 15, Quezon City mga kalaban nila, August 19, Bataan ang mga kalaban nila, Coach Pedic and the rest of the Giant Lanterns. Coach Yong, of course, is here. Head coach of the Abra Solid North Weavers, Coach Yong Garcia. #1 team in the league at the moment. Enzo Navarro gets it across against Arminion.
Oh, that's not a good foul.
They finally called the foul.
Yeah, after all the action that they've allowed in the previous sequence, now they call a little bit of a touch foul. Just a little armbar right there, Ganica Armenion. But they allowed a lot of physicality the previous play.
Enzo Navarro extends the lead to 4, 79-75. I'm sure a lot of our friends are watching, including two-time champion coach, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda. 80-75. 49 seconds remaining in this ball game. May timeout tayo. Magbabalik ang MPBL dito sa San Juan. Nagbabalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. 49 seconds remaining. Pampanga trailing by 5. Nasa kanila yung bola. That's the last time out of the Giant Lanterns. Arminion with the basketball. Archie will fire a 3. Short. Rebound secured by Navarro. And a foul given up by Larry Muyang. 36 seconds remaining.
And that was a must-score situation para sa kanila. And they got a shot with 8 seconds still on their shot clock. Concepcion trying to go for that 3-point shot that would have made it just a 2-point advantage for Basilan. However, I think that he had the opportunity to attack the long closeout because there were 2 guys going at him, and he could have had a free lane to the basket on that left side going baseline.
81-75. Navarro with a stellar game of 10 points and 8 assists. 7-point lead. Coach Melo Navarro there is happy for sure. Arminion finds Egilos for 2. The free throws, nakita natin, 21 of 40, 19 missed free throws for Pampanga in this ball game. Down by 5 with 29.3 seconds remaining.
And even more than they missed in their last game against Valenzuela. They were 16 out of 26 against the Magic.
Assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And there's another foul here on Andre Arminion. This time, and Arminion will get the boot. He's now graduated from this game. It's been tough for the players to really find out kung saan sila lulugar in terms of playing defense because it's been inconsistent really how the referees have whistled the calls, especially here in the fourth quarter where we've seen a lot of physicality allowed and then some touch fouls being called. It's been a difficult situation, especially for Pampanga, who's been trying to get back in this game.
Two for two for Lorenzo Navarro.
That just might be the icing on the cake. Let's see how Pampanga does here in this possession.
Concepcion fires a 3. No. Clemente inside. Still no go. Tip in. Wala pa rin. Ayaw pa rin. Fourth opportunity they score. And they foul Enzo Hoson.
They're just not going to give up. Itong Pampanga, they will not go gently into the good night. They're playing the foul game here, but no more timeouts remaining. So they're really going to have to do everything really quickly if a miracle is still bound to happen. But with Basilan knocking down their free throws, I think it's already going to be over. 13.9 seconds, let's see.
Basilan. Oh, they missed the second. 13 seconds remaining. Here's Clemente. Muyang will try. A 3 off the glass. 7 seconds remaining.
3-point lead.
They're not out of the woods yet, Basilan. And Coach Rich Alvarez has requested a timeout. With 7.3 seconds remaining. We'll stay in the air, but watch this. Muyang asking for it and then getting it and backing this one in.
Now, to be fair for Basilan, Larry Muyang is the last guy you would expect taking down a 3-point shot this late in the game.
Hey, get open, get open.
All 5. We gotta, hey. You should just exile, huh?
Sino sab?
No.
Si Adi. Kahit back setup lang.
It's basic back setup.
Hey, back setup lang.
Box lang. Basic box. Pin down. Go. They might switch. Relax. They might
Hey,
switch.
get the ball, get open.
Hey,
Let's
after
go.
that, you still gotta go. Everyone go
Hey,
to
let's
the
go.
ball.
Hey, hawak.
To the ball.
Serge.
To the ball.
Hey, baka may automatic na ball.
Basilan needs to get this inbound safely. And ideal scenario for Pampanga is they get a steal and they get a 3. and maybe force this game to overtime. Wala na tayong timeout sa titira dito. Both teams already in penalty. Calo. Bumps Navarro. Navarro will go to the line.
I just love how Coach Rich just stepped onto the floor right away, running to remind his player, Lorenzo Navarro, to keep his cool and just focus on knocking down these free throws.
He's 8 for 8 at the line, Lorenzo Navarro. It's a 4-point lead, and Basilan doing this without Arwin Santos and Alex Cabagnot. 2 for 2. And pressure here as well from Basilan. Archie, ball slipping out of his hands. It's been that type of night for the Giant Lanterns.
Costly turnovers in the third and fourth quarters, and then a ton of missed free throws, and shots just not falling for them when they needed it to.
Calo to inbound against Concepcion. Pastoran is fouled. Oh, that's Navarro.
Ooh, wow, this is highly unnecessary. Well, Navarro has been really hot the entire game. These two guys, you know,
Archie.
should really keep it cool right now. 3.2 seconds.
A lot of frustration.
Here's what happened. There's Concepcion. And then Concepcion still trying to talk to Navarro after that.
Oh,
So it was actually Archie who initiated that encounter.
yeah, but yung he took exception dun sa elbow.
25, Renzo Navarro, and number 2, Archie Concepcion, both for unsportsmanlike behavior.
And 5 fouls.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to choose somebody else to
Replace
knock
the
down
free-
those free throws.
the free throw shooter now.
This game was stretched on.
Gab Dagangon will take the 2 free throws. It's such a well-played game for Basilan.
Oh yeah, I mean they hung on tough. After that little run, no, not little run, but the lack of defensive intensity that they showed in that second quarter that enabled itong Pampanga to go on that huge 14-0 run. The lead going into that next period was really tough for them, and I'm sure halftime that was the highest point of discussion for Coach Rich Alvarez in the dugout. That was something that they had to address, the consistency of their efforts, especially on the defensive side.
Well, granted, there have been a few calls, you know, medyo hindi natin na, that usual, particularly, when it came down to a tight game, down the stretch, magiging factor talaga siya. Clemente almost made that one, and that should do it. It's 89-82 para dito sa Basilan Star Horse. It's their biggest win of the season as they move up beyond the 500 mark, improving to 10-9 for the season. They tie Muntinlupa dun sa South Division. They tie the record of Muntinlupa at number 8. Still level on losses with Mindoro. But for Pampanga,
Yung family ko, sikat, Daniel, Josh, syempre yung mother ko, yung ate ko sa Israel, yung brother ko, yung mga pamangkin ko, April, 30, CJ, and syempre yung mga kababayan ko sa Nampikwan, Nueva Ecija, and syempre yung mayor namin na si Mayor